Just saw Rob turning on the charm.
Yeah.
Bless up, Rob. Bless up.
So, and of course I come in, and the minute I come in, John French comes in.
Packed house.
But the point I'm making is just through all this different time, we all have this, and we're all bonding together and uniting, and even if we weren't here at the same time, we're all here for the same reason.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
this is really fun.
It is.
I want to do this tomorrow.
You know what I'm looking at? I'm actually going to post that video. Do you remember when the Montco radio logo was kind of that black and white? It looked like a record.
Yeah.
Now, do you
Yes.
have shirts with that on it? Anybody have a shirt of that? I thought we might have.
I
don't
thought
know.
we had made shirts,
You-
but I
no,
don't-
there were shirts. I remember them.
There were.
Yeah.
I don't have one, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It was somewhere. No, definitely. There was shirts with that.
So think about back to your time when you were here. What were your majors? What were you taking while you were here?
Audio.
Yeah, audio.
Yeah.
Audio production. I did a few film classes too. I mean, I was here. I mean, technically, I was here back in 2006, just doing gen ed stuff, and then I was like, well, I don't want to do the college thing now, and then I came back in 2008-ish, 2009, and then got more involved in this. And this Montco has really been the springboard for pretty much all I love to do now. It's like really. I have to give this school a lot of credit.
Oh yeah.
I always do. I'm like, if you want to you want me on a promo, I'll say very nice things about this school. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No, absolutely. I mean, I feel like as far as audio production goes, everything.
Top of the line.
Yeah, I learned everything I needed to here, and it really kind of. I mean, I started doing like my own music more seriously,
Yes.
like way after college even, but you know, I always felt like I was able to sort of like hone my creative skills here, and it, you know, was sort of like sculpted, I think, with like
Exactly.
the skills I learned with audio production, because you know, I do like a lot of experimental stuff.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of my thing too. And I think like it was the thing here, and I went to. We both graduated from Temple also, but this was a very judgment-free, like creative energy in a small, like, I guess, group.
Mm-hmm.
So you could give like feedback to everyone, and it was cool. Everyone was cool, but you know, it was just a very. I always like, and whenever I talk about like, oh, how'd you get into like audio production? How'd you get into film? I'm like, like this place called MC3.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always say that. I really do. Like,
Montco Radio.
Yeah, Montco Radio.
This place is much more family feeling
Yes.
Yes.
than like other universities when you leave here and you move on to like a higher thing. And I'm not trying to slam any of the universities, but
No,
I will
but-
say it's a little colder when you leave.
I agree.
The wind is right on your back.
Well,
It's
while
cold.
living in the city, I mean, it's always really cold. You know,
Yes.
you got those big buildings, so you are like technically very correct.
Yeah.
May I butt in Rockstar Rob for one thing? I was telling, this is Hard Rock Johnny stinking back in here. They made me think of something. I got to get serious for a minute.
Just one thing?
Yeah, no, it'll be a minute, but it'll be one thing. No, in all seriousness, I didn't get into it before. We were having fun, and it was supposed to have fun with and all the memories of me, you know, from running out of shape and playing, him jogging beside me, me playing stuff that nobody wanted to hear, like Sleaze Bees and Taiketo. But
Are they paying you for that?
But no.
You get $1 every time you say.
No. But what I want to say seriously is I didn't get into that. I did get to semi-professionally DJ, and I was shy when I wasn't on the mic or here. I was very shy, and I was, you know, people don't believe it, but I was very, very shy, very introverted when I wasn't here. This really let me out of my shell. I've never really forgotten this place. I've always liked, you know, the guys that I hung around and the girls that hung around in the crew, and really also Matt and Rockstar Rob. And it really helped me pull me out of my shell. I wouldn't have been able to DJ or sing in choirs or do any stuff I did the last 10 years. That even though I didn't get a job in radio, it really helped me in life. And I'll let you go back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
good
now
to
let's
how it
give it
should
back
be.
to the
There we
girls.
go.
I'm sorry, I'm out of here too.
I'm fading his mic right
Oh,
now. Here's
girls,
here's
thank
one
you.
funny thing. We
there
today
I am.
obviously is Record Store Day. Now you
this is-
still have the gigantic indie rock collection.
it's like grown so much, you know, and thanks, dudes.
Thank you.
You know, it's really unfortunate because, like, you know, now that I can't see Montco from my house, I couldn't, like, lug over
Yeah.
my cool indie rock collection. But, you know, living in the city, you know, I was able to cultivate that.
Sure. That's awesome. But yeah.
What are some of the things you remember when you were here as students? What were some of the projects that you worked on? People that were in your class, your teachers? Who do you remember from that time?
Morgan
Morgan Betts.
Betts.
Handsome.
Morgan will be here later today
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
his show.
I'm staying for that. Well, I really liked Operation Station Donation for Starvation.
Right.
That was, you know, really successful. What we would do is we had, you know, we were going digital, so we had tons and tons of CDs. So we put together a thing where, and it was around Thanksgiving, where you give, you know, canned food and you would get, you know, a CD.
I think we did that another year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we did that after.
Yeah, we
did
got like
that.
over 100 like cans of food. So it was Man on Main Street, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that was like honestly one of my fondest memories, to see like the whole community, you know, really get together and, you know, do like good for, you know, the greater good.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. There's so much. I mean, I loved Music Wednesdays. That was great. I'm kind of like thinking of. There's so much. Like I'm like, as far as that was a good one. There's charity stuff we did. Classes. I don't know. Thinking. There's so many. I don't.
You know, Montco Radio continues with that Music Wednesday. We do Music Wednesday live, and we do Music Monday is typically jazz. Michael Kelly has like a jazz group, and people sit in with them. But
Nice.
Music Wednesday,
That's
and
awesome.
especially
I've seen
now,
pictures. It looks really successful. Right.
you know, it's finally getting to be where the weather is nice outside. And I mean, the semester, of course, is almost over, but we take it outside. We've had bands play
My
outside.
dad's
we
band's
had,
played.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's fantastic. The fact that, I mean, even one thing that you would both, I think, be really interested in, there's classes now in songwriting. And
That's
Michael
great.
Kelly will have his classes write an original song and then perform it outside. Like, and some of them, it's the first time. The one kid last time, it was his first time in front of like an audience with his song.
Nice.
That's amazing.
And it was like, you know, and he
Yeah.
was like really like, but got up there and did it. And then,
But this is like the type of environment
Yes.
where you can do that. It's this school. You have that opportunity, and if that was around when I was, I mean, I'd come back for that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You'd totally be doing that. That would have been
Yeah.
fun. I mean, I think it's funny because even since in the last year or so, they broke it out into what's called sound recording technology, or SRT, which is a brand new degree. So it's no longer kind of the comm audio or comm video, or it's you can get commission, you can get comm like video production, but then there's recording technology as well. So it's a lot same kind of thing, kind of ratcheted it up even more.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I'm just happy to hear that. Like, just knowing it came,
Your own stories,
yes.
come up with your own original characters, and like nowadays, all you see is these fan recreation. Like you'll go on YouTube, all these fan recreations. I mean, you know, there's always going to be some new version of Superman or
Well, you are wearing a Superman shirt.
yeah, Superman,
It's true.
Batman, Spider-Man, whoever. But like, you know, it's kind of nice to be original. I have a writing part. My friend Patrick, who I was hoping to bring with me today, but he has some stuff came up. But
So
he's actually coming.
shout out to Neil. And why don't we
Yes.
go to
Shout
another
out
one
to
of your
Neil.
songs? Why don't we go to one of your
Okay.
songs?
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
sure.
This actually, I'm really, really excited about. This is an electronic project I've been doing with my buddy Will. He's the producer and DJ in Philly.
Can you say it out loud? Because I just say it in my head, and I'm just like,
Okay.
I don't know if I say it right.
The name is a little difficult. It's called X88B88.
There we go. Okay.
And
Nice.
it's
It's like a droid.
supposed to look like voodoo reflecting on itself.
That's cool.
So we're, you know, he's an electronic producer and I'm a vocalist and I, you know, love electronic music. So it's like a darker kind of cold wave. Like I think we've influenced each other because like I love all that dark stuff. So this is the second song on our EP that's about to be released called Space Whale, and it's really, really dope. We kind of were trying to do like a trip hop thing.
The stuff you showed me was great. I'm really excited to hear what you're going to
Thank
play.
you, Jen.
Yeah.
So it should be track 2, and this is Space Whale by X88B88. Okay, so that was Space Whale by X88B88. That's me and my friend Will. That's me singing there.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're working on our EP that we don't, have a like set release date. It's like, a loose fun project, but we plan on, eventually playing out, maybe seeing if a label will pick us up. We're both, pretty involved in the music community, so.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Thank you.
I really like the tabla in there. That was
Yeah,
really
no,
cool.
that was like-
it had an ethnic feel. It had a spacey feel, and your voice kind of was very ethereal,
Thank you.
very cool. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely, in these last couple years, really tried to hone my craft. Like, recently I was taking, like, vocal lessons and stuff. So, yeah.
I actually have a track on there. I don't know which one it is, but Carrie and I took H2s out, and we just recorded random stuff. This was, like, back in the day, and it just sounds so cheesy listening to it now.
Which track?
Does it have the names of the tracks? Oh, man. I don't know then. Not that.
Not
No.
that.
Not that.
Oh, gosh. I know what you're talking about, though.
Not that. This one. So we just recorded random sounds, and I just put it together it wasn't even Pro Tools, it was this thing called Reaper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a DAW with Windows, and I'm like, yeah, this is,
Oh, yeah, I think that, like, knock, I did that one.
I took the wind chimes are from outside.
Ever pursued.
Sorry, this is so funny.
It's so, like, music concrete.
Yeah, right? It is. Put some guitar in there.
So this was your project for one of the classes?
No, this was just us doing something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, like, listening to it, I kind of like it. Like, this is, like, stuff I want to make again now.
Right? Yeah. So I remember drawers I just like opened and shut.
Oh, yeah. But,
I think you should start a new show where you both come back and play this kind of experimental stuff.
Oh, I'm down with
I
that.
would absolutely
I'm
be
so
down with that. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, this part. Yeah, I'm a huge lover of experimental music.
So-
I think, like, as a solo musician, I consider myself an experimental artist. So,
Yeah.
it's really fun. And I met you. And
Yeah,
I'm glad I met
right?
you. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
glad I met
Yeah,
everyone.
talk
here.
about that. I mean, obviously the two of you met here at Montco and still have stayed friends. It's
Yeah.
nice.
I was at her wedding. It
Yeah.
was
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It's Carrie and I have definitely kept in touch, and we've done a few little things. I want to do more, but
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we've always managed, to stay in touch throughout
Yeah.
the years, because I feel like we're both very active in what we're doing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't even remember, like, the first time exactly when I met you. I know it was here.
Yeah.
I think maybe we
Probably
had,
like hanging out, like in
yeah.
by your office.
We did a lot of hanging out here at
Yeah.
Montco.
Well, and talk about that. You were the station manager.
Yes.
Talk about how that happened and what were some of the lessons that you learned and things you remember.
Lessons. Yep.
Oh, it was a wild ride.
And I know lessons you learned sound so heavy, but I don't know.
No, it's cool. Like I was just thinking, wow.
No,
yeah.
I mean, I certainly did. Becoming station manager, I had been involved in a while, and, like, I remember I hadn't even myself really thought about, like, running for it. And I think it was Brian Nichols, actually, who...
Brian Nichols.
Yeah, I was...
Yeah,
Brian
he's
Nichols.
awesome.
What's up, dude? I keep in touch with him,
Yeah.
too. And then all of a sudden, I was like, okay, well, let me run. Like, a lot of it I don't, like, remember all the specifics because it was so long ago. There were, like, some road bumps becoming the station manager, but I really feel it was so successful. Like, we had a huge, like, crew of people who were involved and were, like, showing up to meetings and everything and doing work.
Well, when I was the assistant station manager when Leland was the station manager, and yeah, it was really like, at least when I was here, like it really flourished. Like there was a lot of it was really
A lot of
happening.
involvement.
A lot of involvement. A lot of people. Like the meetings were packed.
Mhm.
It was like yeah.
I think, didn't you get Club of the Year?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
I believe is that plaque that's right there.
Yes,
nice.
we got Club of the Year. We were also voted, it was like top 5 stations, college radio stations to watch out for CMJ,
Right,
College
that's
Music
what it was,
Journal.
right.
And the Board of Trustees, they awarded us. So yeah, it was a super successful year. And within that same year, it was me, and then Paul Vitus was after me.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So we got all those things when the two of us were station managers, and Paul's great. He did a really good job.
Mhm.
But it wasn't ever for me a thing of like, oh, I'm the station manager, like that's why this is happening. Like, no, it was the whole
It was everyone's
everyone's
it's-
involvement.
Yeah.
So it was the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of your advisors at the time was Jeff Ash, and we were hoping he's going to come in
Oh,
today. I don't know where he is either.
Jeff was awesome.
Because there is a great photo of you with the board of trustees and some board members and Jeff, and when you got that plaque, which is over on the wall.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
What are some of the other things you think about at that time? I mean, like I said, you were actually involved in this building in just about every spot we were in.
That's true. I was doing the Buzz. I remember I wrote for the Mont Gazette for a little bit. Any sort of promo video, I guess,
You really were in every promo video.
well,
Thank you.
Yeah.
well, yeah, no problem. I mean, I was always down to, do anything because
Yeah.
it was very fun. And also, when I went here, I was living with my parents, and they live, I really
It's
can.
right over there.
I really
Yeah.
can see Montco from my parents'
Yeah.
house, and it's Bluebell. And, it's like, this was like the cool spot to hang out
It
at.
was.
And it was just really fun. And, I wanted to get involved in all these things. Like, whatever you guys wanted me to do, I was going to do the Portal video, I can't even keep track.
That one actually, that was on the homepage for a while. You explained to everybody what the new portal was, and it was lucky for me. And I will say this: thank you very much. You were always very good at learning the lines very quickly,
Nice.
you.
and being able to deliver them right into the camera. It made my life easy.
I'm sure.
Because
Yeah.
it was sometimes I would go to do these videos and I would get people didn't want to do it, and then they couldn't even remember. One guy had to cue card his name, and I'm like, man, what are you doing? But you were very good at that. Now, have you gotten a chance to do any more video really since you left here at all, or?
Not really. When I went to Temple, by that time I wasn't really involved in a lot of extracurricular stuff.
It was hard to.
It was
Yeah.
very hard. I did do a radio show for a little bit at Temple, but no, I haven't done so much of the video stuff, and I think that's mostly because I've just been focusing on my music endeavors and things like that. So it's all good.
Yeah.
You're still very much alive on YouTube.
Forever
All those old
and
videos
ever.
are still up. Let me tell you, there was the one about spring enrollment. I know that's still up.
I
and,
don't even remember that one.
I'll have to post it.
I remember.
That's awesome.
I do remember the PSA we made about wiping the hard drives.
Right,
Well,
right.
Oh, I remember that.
I don't want to talk. There was
You had a good at the 5-day film festival. You always had like something funny with that.
Right.
My
Yeah.
favorite, honestly, was the one where you had it in like black and
Yeah.
white, and we
Right.
like cried.
Yes.
It's like-
I remember that. Yeah.
I mean, I love melodrama, so that was really fun for me.
We still make those from time to time, but you figure over the years, hard drives are so inexpensive. The wiping the files doesn't have the same weight. Now everybody walks around with the terabyte in their pocket.
Right.
And it's like, but at the time when we wiped out those files at the end of every semester, people get really upset. Well, where are my files? You go, well,
You gave the date, dude.
we told
Yeah.
you the date. We made a video. You were crying.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. You're like, whatever the date was, it's like you better get all your files.
Oh, yeah, it was
Remember
very-
the one we made where it was a spoof of Kanye West, and you won the gold or the silver hard drive award?
Yes.
Wow, I totally
See?
forgot about that.
That's why you have to come talk to me. I
Oh,
remember.
yeah. Oh my goodness, that was
great.
a really funny one. Too.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh boy.
Well, you want to play another track off your CD?
Sure. Or Jen, do you have anything?
I mean, this track I want to play. I didn't want to say my husband 'cause it's like I don't want to. Whatever. So it's when I first met him, he was first working on this, and it's kind of came full circle. It's this is gonna.